What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for the 2024 Prague Pro Finals. Also, just to Pokey Geek says stop streaming the show, follow the rules. I am not streaming the show. I am only showing. This is Victor Kohlberg's prejudging footage, which is available all over Instagram at the moment. You can check him out on Instagram as well, and I encourage you guys to do so. Also, there is a pay-per-view for this contest as well, which I promoted all through the prejudging as well. The link to that is in the description below too. So I encourage everyone to purchase that because we are literally going to be witnessing history, regardless of what Cbum does. And shout out to you guys getting in the comments as well. Regardless of what he does, he's going to be top two here, and that is honestly incredible. It's incredible Cbum's been able to make this switch in 4 weeks, let alone not having an actual off season to do this in. So shout out to Cbum. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to put a poll asking you guys who you think is actually winning this, because I've gone back and forth. Now, this is Shaun Clarida on the screen right now, but I'll go to, this is Victor Kohlberg's footage, and I will just stop it for just a minute in a second, but I want to at least let you guys know what was going on and what this stream is about. And I'm showing here the prejudging footage from Victor Kohlberg, who is there at the contest. So Bogdan PW says, I think Martin should win. Raider Nation, baby. What's up, FC? Shout out to you guys getting in the comments. So let me know your thoughts. I'll put up a poll in just a moment. I'm just going to disappear for about a minute or two, and I'll be back. There's currently a break. They said about 15 minutes, so probably means about 15 to 20, and we'll be back. So we're looking at about 5 more minutes now. So be with you guys very, very soon. What's up, desktoppers? We are back. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all right on the stream. I'm not showing the stream on here, by the way, just a heads up. Getting all sorts of messages. Oh, I just clicked off the stream. Shouldn't have done that. But you can purchase the stream. The link is in the description below. The men's open bodybuilding is about to come on stage. They've got all the stage production going on now, which looks absolutely incredible. You can purchase the stream as well. If you want to purchase the stream, the link is in the description below. I highly suggest you guys do that because this is an epic show and something that we're never going to see before again as well. So shout out to the Prague Pro. So we have the promoter on stage now walking out. Speaking in his native tongue, so I don't know what he's actually saying right now. And we're going to see basically tonight, we're going to see the posing routines of these guys. We're going to see comparisons again. And I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of these comparisons because that's what the fans want. This is a super exciting show. So we're going to see that. We're going to see a pose down. And we're going to see who wins and qualifies for the 2025 Mr. Olympia because it's only the top 3 that qualify for the Olympia, the following year's Olympia. So Martin placed 4th. He was 1 spot outside of that. So he still needs to qualify for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. There's a show next weekend as well. So if Martin doesn't win this show, then I assume he'll go on to that. Now, will Cbum go on to that if he doesn't win this show? I don't think Cbum, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be getting to your comments as well. So I'll feature some on the screen. So we've got the guys coming out right now. Already got the individuals coming out for their posing routines. So I don't know how many will be doing their posing routines, whether it's top 10 or it's all the guys. I don't know. We'll see. Because it is a decent size lineup, so we'll find out soon. All right. When will open start? Right now. Leah Nelson, says Martin. Droning on says bodybuilding in the golden era was much about mass as it was about aesthetics. The pot-bellied mass monster needs to move on for the likes of Cbum. Derek has encouraged a lot of guys to move up from 212. Yeah, for sure. Glad you guys can hear me. Thank you very much. I assume you mean Cbum. Cbum's front lat spread is lights out. And I'm going to go through this pose by pose in just a minute. Who do I have winning? Now, I want to go through this because honestly, it is so close. Mohammed, you said, how do you feel about Fuad saying you shouldn't be able to post screenshots as it's unfair to the promoters? Yeah, I normally leave because I know he said on there, he said there should be a period of time you should have to leave. And I typically do that. So I don't know if Fuad watches my content, but yeah, they actually banned me from watching the stream because I only shared a couple of screenshots. But these screenshots were available already on Instagram. I could have just shared my Instagram page. So it's like, it's already all out there. I mean, I always promote the stream really, really hard. So, you know, through my streams, I always say purchase the pay-per-view and put the link in there. And I think without YouTube channels, I don't think they would sell many pay. I mean, this contest is different. So I actually understand it more for this contest. But yeah, just obviously wanting to bring as much to you guys as possible. And I think it actually encourages more purchases. But I don't know. I can understand. It started now. So we've got the individuals on stage right now. I'll bring up the competitors list as well. Not for you guys, but I'll at least have it on my end so I can mention that as well. So I've still got that banner going across the bottom. So let me remove that. Adjust it a little bit. A competitor who's a hometown competitor actually has the Czech Republic flag as part of his posing trunks. Well, it's his whole posing trunks is the flag. Super cool. All right, let me put that across the bottom there. So all this footage as well that you're seeing on the screen now is courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. This is pre-judging footage, so this is not footage of the show. And I want to make that clear as well. It's an awesome crowd there. It looks so cool. I would love to be at this contest. Just trying to make it very clear that this footage is not live to everyone. This is from pre-judging. This is courtesy of Victor Kohlberg, which is obviously great footage as well. So we're going to see a different package, I think, from Martin, probably from Cbum as well. They're trying to keep him full. I actually watched Hani Rambod's video after pre-judging, which is Chris Bumstead's coach. And they said, you know, what's the plan? Sort of talked about eating up and things like that. So should be interesting. Martin Nerves versus Cbum. A few of you guys. Oh, I know. Wait, yeah. Oh, they've voted Cbum next. I think it's someone else. Who's next? Or is it Cbum now? Might be Cbum now. No, it's not. Not yet. Not yet. Almost. I'm so excited for Cbum to come out. So excited for Cbum to come out. Are you still going to be posting screenshots for us cheap biscuits? No, I won't be. Unfortunately, I can't risk anything like that. So I'm doing everything by the book that no one can be upset. Hopefully. I actually want to post Victor Kohlberg. I'll give him a big shout out on Instagram later for his footage. And I've obviously got that across the bottom of the screen there as well. So, but yeah. It's a great stream as well, by the way. Shout out to the Prague Pro, and I want to respect them as much as possible. And shout out the stream and encourage people to purchase it. It's 15 bucks. 15 bucks. The link's in the description. You can watch it along with me and give your opinion at the same time. How do you feel about Nick Walker not going to the Olympia this year? Oh, that's an old story, man. Oliver. That's if I was Nick and I had the option to pull out, I would have pulled out too. If I felt like I didn't look as good. Prague is an amazing city. I would love to go there. If the Prague Pro people want to get me over there next year, I will pump up that show so hard if they want to fly me there. I would love to go. It looks amazing. Did it start already today? Yep, we have the individual posing routines on stage right now for the open men. So this call out you're seeing on the screen right now is from pre-judging courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. There is a pay-per-view right now. Okay, Cbum's coming out. Cbum's coming out. I need to focus. Here we go. Here we go. I encourage everyone purchase the pay-per-view. The link is in the description below. Cbum's coming out. Every single person in the crowd has their phones out. Okay, I'm just excited to see what he looks like tonight. Cbum is coming out on stage right now. So I'm watching the pay-per-view. You guys can watch it too. The link is in the description below. We've still got all the call-outs. Finals is on right now. The footage you're seeing is from pre-judging. And how does Cbum look? I'm going to analyze this, guys, and then I'm going to let you know how Cbum looks because this is what it's going to come down to. So let me just lock in on this. I've got another screen. Okay, this. Oh, yeah, he looks good. Cbum is looking better. Cbum looks fuller to me. His tan. Wow. I think Cbum's better. I think Cbum is better tonight. So Cbum is on stage doing his posing routine right now. It's the first time we've ever seen crowds going nuts. I think Cbum knows he's nailed it tonight. Now Martin has to come in better, I think now. Oh, he did a vacuum and then pulled it to the side. Wow. Honestly, this is incredible. We are seeing some history right now on stage. I wish, honestly, you guys all should purchase the pay-per-view. If you have not purchased it yet, finals are on right now. I'm only showing the pre-judging footage. That is courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. Wow. Cbum just hit the twisting back shot and he just held it and just sat in it. Crowd's going nuts. Wow. I wish I was there, honestly. Oh, his music's changed. He's doing some more. I think he finished his posing routine, but or is this part of it? He's just hitting some most musculars now, just loving it. Getting the crowd fired up. It's like almost like a non-stop applause, apart from people who are like filming on their phones. Uh, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Is Prague the big show in Europe? Apparently now. Apparently now. Yeah, very, very cool. Crowd is going wild. Yeah, you know, Addy. See, this is people that are purchasing the stream and then watching along as well in the watch along. Crowd is going wild. Can you rewind the pay per view? No, no, no. I'm not showing the pay per view, unfortunately. Summerfield could have done some damage too. I mean, these guys, if they knew, they should have done it, I think. But, you know, they're focused on Classic, which I get as well. And plus, doing a whole Olympia prep, it's easy for us to say, do it. Make Siessla's on stage now. I think this is actually his best ever as well. So, shout out to Make Siesla. All right. Some... Can Cbum beat an on Andrew Jacked? Well, an on Andrew Jacked. That's the thing. So, Emmanuel, what's an on Andrew Jack? Like, how hard are we talking? Like, what do we consider on? So, it's sort of like one of those things. It's hard to break that down. So, currently, for those who are just joining, we have the men's open posing routines on stage right now. We just had Chris Bumstead come out. He looked phenomenal. Chris Bumstead was better tonight. He is fuller. And Harney Rambod, traditionally with Phil Heath, he did that as well. He was, you know, Phil Heath was known as Mr. Saturday Night, which was the finals. Now, after this, we're going to have the call-outs coming out on stage, and I'm going to be able to break that down at least verbally, and then I can just show some of the prejudging footage, courtesy of Victor Kohlberg as well, that HD footage, which is phenomenal. So, yeah, we're going to be breaking it down, guys. If you order now, you can see the content from before, question mark. I believe so. That's one cool thing about, it's not one cool thing, it's another cool thing about this one, is that I believe for Romania, you had to pay again to watch the replay. So if you missed it live, which I missed some of the finals live, you don't get it back. You got to pay another $25 or something. This is only $15, and I think you can watch the replay as well. I believe so. So if you purchase it now, you get to see the finals and replay. I'm not showing the finals. Finals is on now. Is Martin next? I'm not sure. They're speaking obviously in foreign tongue right now. Oh, Shaun Clarida's right now. So right now we have Shaun Clarida on stage. I'll put his prejudging footage up, but we have his posing routine right now. Now Shaun Clarida has really brought it this contest. Really brought it. Now under the coaching of Stefan, I always got to call him Stefan Matala, but that's the classic physique competitor that is prepped by Patrick Tour. But it's Stefan. Oh my god, I'm blanking on his last name. Can you please stop thinking you can beat Andrew? It's funny because I think Andrew is a tougher matchup for Cbum. I think Samson's a tougher matchup for Cbum, comparative, because Cbum has things on Martin. For those who are just joining as well, this is footage from yesterday. Shaun Clarida is on stage right now for his posing routine, but this is not that. This is his individual walkout routine from prejudging footage courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. Yeah, Clarida looks incredible tonight. He really does. Good question. Oh, yes. Well, thank you. H. Wirtz says Kinzel. Yes. Stefan Kinzel. How much does Cbum weigh for this show? If he wins, I hope he actually attends the Olympia. He looks 1,000% better than Hardy. That's from Ruben. My brother's name's Ruben. So I've heard his weight is around 250, and for the Olympia, I believe it's just a little over 240. We have Martin coming out on stage now, I believe. So 250. Think about that. Cbum is what, taller than Samson? Samson's over 300 pounds on stage, and Cbum's 250. And Cbum's about to potentially could beat Martin. Now Martin's coming out. So this is actually quite funny. Martin's coming out to the music. I'm going to get the look of him as well. Tan, way better. Way better on Martin. Way better. Now, Martin, what he's posing to is Cyrus, which is the Chicago Bulls intro. And it's actually the music I used as my background to my video of Cbum that I put up yesterday on Instagram and all that. Go follow Desktop Bodybuilding on Instagram and Xavier Wills. What time's finals? Finals is on right now. Purchase the pay-per-view. The link's in the description. Martin is on stage right now doing his posing routine. Now, Martin is looking very good. Ooh. So Martin and Cbum are both dramatically better today. Both of them. Both of them. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, this one. Definitely is going to be interesting. Yeah, Martin's much better tonight. He's posing more aggressively. This is exactly what he needs to do. So Martin, you know, if Cbum, just say Cbum won by unanimous decision at prejudging, that would mean Martin would need to win tonight and then win the tiebreak. Now, yeah, and yeah, Martin's way better tonight. The tan makes a huge difference. I have no idea which way this is going to go. So this is from prejudging, what you're seeing on the screen. Crowd's gone nuts for Martin. The crowd is it's funny, these European crowds, like the New York crowd, what you hear about, they all recognize real. So the guy on stage now, so Matthias Holweck, that's his name. Couldn't remember his first name. But he was, like Giles said and the other guys said, this guy was battling with Urs Kalaczynski, I believe, at this same show last year, I think they said. And he's moved from Classic into the Open in 1 year. And now he's in the top 4 call out and he's in the middle with Cbum. It's like, wow. So, yeah, Matthias Holweck is going to be one for the future. Absolutely. I don't have a video of him right now, but I really should bring him up, to be honest. I feel a bit disrespectful not even showing him right now. But yeah, he looks phenomenal, Matthias Holweck. Yeah, it really is a sign as well with Matthias Holweck that things are moving more towards the classic side of things in the Open a little bit. Is Cbum in the finals? Yes, he is. He's done his posing routine and he looked phenomenal. But both Martin and Cbum both look way better. And that's sort of common with these shows. Like I'd say 80-20. So 80% of the time they come back better. Or 75% of the time they come back better. Because they get to see what they look like on that stage. Are they full? Are they flat? Are they whatever? And yeah. And this is who it's between. I think a lot of guys have gotten better. Michael Lucy from Australia is coming out now for his posing routine. He shredded. He actually improved, I think, as well from last week. So, shout out Michael Lucy. Yeah, Mike looks phenomenal. He's following some of the toughest guys, obviously, like a top 4 Mr. Olympia and a 212 Mr. Olympia champion. Chris Bumstead, you know, the most famous guy in bodybuilding of all time with such a crazy structure. Horse has not been out on stage yet. I'm seeing a few comments there. Human monk. Do you know of any rich female bodybuilders that are single? Very random question for this stream. Um, I don't understand what you guys are saying that are speaking. No Espanol. No Espanol. No Espanol. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are saying. You might have to use Google Translate. El Google Translate. Do I? Do I? I don't. I don't. I don't think I do. Yeah, Kevin Clements, 100%. What's up? People need to watch out for Holweck next year. He might be very dangerous. Absolutely. He might win pro shows. I mean, Horse MD's coming out now. Yes, this is yesterday's video. This is yesterday's video. As it says on the screen, prejudging footage courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. And I'll pop this banner across the bottom of the screen as well. Encouraging. I want to intermittently pop it across there, but when I pop it across there, it removes that. You can't quite see the prejudging footage courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. Actually, I might even put that there. So how does Horse look? Horse MD. Horse MD, he was a, yeah, as Vev said on the stream, or Horse Marcelo is his name now. He looks a lot better overall than he looked last week. He looks huge here in finals, but I don't know if he's quite as sharp as prejudging, but way fuller. It's a pretty good balance, but I still think there's just that little bit extra conditioning that he could bring in that would put him to that next level. Because think about if Horse MD was shredded. I'd say he's fuller tonight. Is he better compared to these other guys? Because you've got, you know, Cbum, who's dramatically better. And the commentators are backing that up now. Giles just said he looks huge tonight. So I assumed he's carved up aggressively. I think he's a little bit smoother. I think he's a bit harder last night, but we'll see. Midsection maybe not quite as tight, but it's not like an issue whatsoever. It's not like it's pushing out. All right, let me just write this down here. Yeah, it came in much better this weekend. All right, let me pop that across the bottom of the screen. All right, what are you guys saying in the comments? Yes, correct. He's using Victor Kohlberg's footage. Who's the winner? I don't know who's going to win this. I honestly don't know. I'm going to go to your poll results too. I want to check out what you guys are saying in terms of who you have winning. Whoa, 84% of you have Cbum winning this contest. Wild stuff. 84%, 3,131 votes in 24 minutes. Andrea Presti is doing his posing routine as we speak. I assume this is top 10 they're doing the posing routines of. This is just such an interesting show. Yeah, it's saying Martin's not as Martin does not have a bubble gut. Yeah, it might not be as sucked in as tight as Cbum's, but that's a very rough statement. Kevin Clements, thank you, my man. Again, shout out to Stop Bodybuilding for doing this for us. You get some good sleep after this. Yeah, I'll do my best to get some good sleep. I'll try to do some more footage and whatnot. Cbum's got this. When are you streaming the finals? I am not streaming the finals. Naughty. Okay, so the posing routines are on right now, Skygrub. So the link's in the description. Jump on it now. Andre Presti's on stage with his posing routine. The comparisons are about to come up soon. So if you're going to purchase a stream, I suggest you guys try to do it right now. This is not the main show. This is pre-judging footage you're seeing, courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. The main show is on right now, but you do have to purchase a pay-per-view to see it. So the link's in the description below. Yeah, Presti looked good. He's a little bit fuller than normal. They went for that look. I think Presti's strength is his conditioning. So maybe a look somewhere in between this, but he's sort of left out a little bit. Like in terms of the call outs, he was, I think, his third call out on the outside in prejudging. Whether he was forgotten or what, I actually got a comment from Ed Connors, legendary bodybuilder, the man who made Gold's Gym famous, and he said that Presti was overlooked. He said he had Martin winning, but then you got guys like Ian Valier who said, I think I have it pretty clearly, and now this is obviously more of a biased opinion, but you can make a case for either guy because it's different strengths and different weaknesses. So Bruce Wayne says, I don't know if this is the Bruce Wayne, but his line is the best. More meat on it, and he'll be Mr. O in open. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. Imagine if Cbum was 300 pounds, he would have smoked everyone. Absolutely, he would have. Desktop bodybuilding. Do you think this is game-changing show or just an anomaly? Can't speak. Anomaly. I'm not even going to try to. You know when you just can't say a word and you can't get it out? I actually normally say anomaly. Anomaly. Anyway, or is the judging really changing? Now, I think the judging is changing a little bit because with Holweck being right up there and getting put into the middle of that last call out at prejudging, this show is defining. It is defining for the future of bodybuilding, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Dever said Martin had better stomach control in the Olympia. Yeah, he may well have, yeah. But to say a bubble gut is like a rough. Rough. It's not a weakness, you blind. Martin should be marked down for wearing a G-string. They were just hiked up too much at prejudging, which hurt him. But it's actually funny because you get to see the development when Martin does that, and you're like, wow, there is a lot of glute development there. But yeah, it's not. It's obviously a better look probably if I didn't get hiked up as much. But I have a feeling that Martin will beat Cbum in comparisons. He looks much crisper today, and Tan looks way better. You've seen Notorious Devourer. And after this as well, I'll sort out trying to get the Victor Kohlberg or whoever else has that HD footage after finals. And then I'll come back, break down the changes between prejudging finals, who I had winning versus who won, if it's the same person or not, all that. And what might happen with these guys as well, because, you know, if Martin doesn't win this, he's not Olympia qualified 2025. What does he do? Because if you go and do an Arnold and don't win that, then he's still not Olympia qualified. But then you got Detroit. But does Samson jump into Detroit? Who knows? We have Jan Turek on stage right now for his posing routine. Looks really, really good. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry, I'm just jumping in and just sort of featuring random comments. Why am I not showing screenshots? They don't want me to show screenshots, unfortunately, I don't believe. I have emailed them and tried to communicate, but I didn't hear back, unfortunately. But I get it. If they change the standard, smaller open guys probably won't ever win the title. I think it's more that they're favouring detail and shape and structure. I don't think it's a matter of height because Derek Lunsford last year, he had that tiny waist and just blew up out. Giles was just saying it's very hot in there and there's a lot of people in that venue. And if it's really hot, that could work against Martin Fitzwater. So if it's very hot in there, you could see like a Martin Fitzwater start to sweat a little bit. We will see. I think it will come down to that. So this is my call. I would say maybe Martin should. I think based on what we've seen on the stage, I think Cbum was better. We need to see him side by side. I can't really make a call, but if I had to guess in terms of what physique I would see between Martin and Cbum and who would win, I would say it would. I would probably go with like a Martin tonight because he is so thick. Plus he's harder and his tan is way better, and he posed more aggressively. But did Martin lose prejudging? If Martin lost prejudging and if Martin sweats the same way tonight in that last call out of finals, and I think they're going to work him because Steve Weinberger is the head judge and he knows the occasion. He knows this is huge. We've seen the video of Steve Weinberger if you've been on social media with all that. You know that he's like, wow, like this is. He knows the occasion. So they're gonna really work him at finals, and I think that Martin, with it being very hot in there, as Giles Tiger Thomas said, he's probably the more likely guy to sweat, especially after prejudging. But I think Martin, if he has that confidence and it doesn't get into his head, then he can push through it, even with a bit of sweat. He has to just not worry about it if he does sweat. So, but it's very hard to say that because you sort of need to wipe it, and then when you wipe it, it's like, oh, looks like you're cracking. So. Don't mean to be mean to people because of their height. Okay, we're about to have call outs, guys. We're about to have call outs. So this footage on the screen right now is courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. The pay-per-view is available. Wait, is it call outs now? Oh no, we've got the hometown guy now. So we've got call outs coming up, I believe, after this. And this guy who won his pro card is very good too. It's just that some of these guys are going to get overshadowed with the story because who's competing? Cbum. All right, I'm going to take a quick 1 minute break and then I'll be back. Just a quick pee break, drink break, and yeah, I'll be back with the comparisons and the first call out from the 2024 Prague Pro finals. And I'm sure we're going to work them for a while. So stay tuned, guys. And yeah, get in the comments, vote, and all that good stuff. Back. Actually, I'll put it up on a banner first. I'll be back in 1 minute. Oops. Host back. I'll put 2 minutes on there so people don't get upset. All right, guys, back in 1 to 2 minutes. What's up, desktopers? That guy's posing routine was super quick because he was an amateur, so he probably had like a 30-second routine. So we are back. First call out on stage now. Cbum is in the middle with Martin. I'm going to watch this and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Front lat spread. Martin's looking very good. But let's see. If you guys are watching along, let me know what you are thinking. It's live. They are on stage right now. Posing in first call out of the finals. This is crazy. Who's improved more, Cbum or Martin? Let me... Oh. See, Cbum's rear lat spread opens right up. It is very, very impressive. He's definitely for tonight too. Oh, this is a very interesting show. There's no free stream. The link is in the description below for the pay-per-view. It's $15 or £15 or whatever it is. It's very, very good. And this footage is from pre-judging courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. So, yeah, they didn't switch them around. They just did that first call out. I am predicting that they're going to do a final 2 call out with Martin and Cbum. They left 2 guys in the middle. So they didn't move guys around much. They're pretty sure on all these other guys. All right, so Andre Presti is in the middle right now of the second call out. He was on the outside of the first call out earlier, so wild. All right, so second call out. Cbum will be back out again, by the way. Andre Presti is in the middle with Jan Turek. I'll focus on those 2 guys for the main part. It's close. Yeah, I think probably Presti. I think Presti's just too big. I think he came back better tonight too. But I think he's overlooked at prejudging, so. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just taking in this second call out. I'll look at some of your comments now. If you want to get your comments and questions in, if you want to drop a super chat, that will be featured on the screen 100%. And I'll give you a shout out too. So Connie Alvarez says, Chris definitely has Martin in stomach control both last night and tonight. I mean, yeah. Martin was breathing a little bit more through the midsection, but was it terrible? No. But is it highlighted a little bit because Cbum is so good at it? Probably. I've got to say, Jan Turek is a little harder than Presti, but Presti is a little bit more overall structurally impressive. It'll probably work out that Jan Turek will beat Presti because Presti was way down in prejudging. So, got another call out now. I believe this is the 3rd call out. Got Michael Lucy in there. He's in the middle of that one. So it was a 4-man second call out, and then we've got a 5-man 3rd call out. What I like about this show is, yeah, they did all these guys posing routines. Why not, you know? Clarida looks like he's a kid next to Cbum. That's the tough comparison. And plus, Clarida's on the outside of his call-out, but look how good his front double is. Like, that was super impressive. And then on the right, you've got Holweck. I continuously forget his first name. He's new on the scene, obviously, in terms of the Open. Competing against Urs last year, so... Giuseppe Rico says, I mean, the judges should admit that they made a mistake yesterday. He went from the bottom of the 4th call out to the middle of the 2nd. Yeah, was it the 4th call out, was it? Yeah. It was 3rd or 4th. I know that much. There's only 3 call outs, I believe, at this one. So I think it was the bottom of the 3rd, which is the last, you know, so wild. Horse, I'd say, was bigger tonight. He was definitely bigger. Was he better? It's hard to say. I'd need to see it side by side. I don't think he was quite as crisp tonight, Horse, but he was big. Very, very big. So he's way better than last week. Way better. So yeah, pretty impressed with what Horse did in 1 week for sure. All right. Are we going to see a top 2 call out? Let's see if it happens. Oh, Chris, Shaun, and Martin. So we've put Shaun in there as well. So we've only got the 3 men that are on the left in this video by Victor Kohlberg from Prejudging. That is our final call out of this show. Front double. Cbum's in the middle. Shaun looks very good on a front double, I've got to say. But then the other shots, he... Front lat, I would have said... Oh... Side chest is Cbum. Front lat, I probably would have said... I don't know, it was a bit... Like Martin just looked rounder tonight. Back double. It's a lot closer. Martin's a lot thicker on it. They're going through these poses quick. Cbum rear lat. Martin's got that bit more pop and 3D look to it. But Cbum's structurally so beautiful. They're going through his shots so quick, it's hardly... You hardly have time to compare them. I think they're all going to get a shot in the middle, I reckon. So just hit the most muscular. Oh, okay, they're moving Shaun into the middle. But I think Martin's going to be in the middle at the end. Does that tell us anything? You know, is it better to be in the middle at the start or the end? Okay, so they're saying front lat spread Chris, you know, and he has a very, very good front lat spread. Side chest, I'd say Chris. Geez, Clarida looks good. He's winning some shots versus Martin. Back double, I'm... Oh, it's so hard to judge with Clarida. Yeah, Martin on the back shots for sure. But Cbum... See, side try, I feel like Cbum was closed off a little bit, but when he did the turn, he looked phenomenal. Martin's way better. He's holding it together too. Now Martin's moving into the middle. Martin's just wiping himself. So let's see how many comparisons they do. Yeah, I think Chris and Shaun, I think, are winning the front double. Front lat. Oh, Jesus, it's hard. Cbum side chest. Man, this is tough. Martin's playing it up for the back shots. Wow. Cbum's back double is impressive. I'm not showing any screenshots, guys. Bumstead actually has a bit more pop now, it looks like, to the rear lat. Cbum, I've got to say one thing. On his side tricep, he looks a little closed off until he does the turned version. So the final call out right now at the prejudging, at the finals of the Prague Pro, it is Shaun Clarida, Martin Fitzwater, and Chris Bumstead. Last time, favorite most muscular, Martin's sweating a little bit, but Martin looks way better tonight. So the final call out is this Chris Bumstead's last call out of all time. Is this last most muscular he'll ever hit on stage. And they're hitting, they're going to put it down now. So let's see what happens. Crowd's going ballistic. This is going to be, yeah, super interesting. Today's finals, right now is finals. We're about to find out very soon after this pose down who is winning the 2024 Prague Pro. I can't contain myself. I'm so excited. If Cbum wins this, I think we will see Cbum on the Mr Olympia Open stage next year. And you guys are overwhelmingly voting for Cbum. 85% of you have Cbum winning this contest, over 5,000 votes right now. So, yeah, wild. I'm very much looking forward to seeing this. So, Obviously, all footage used on this one. Are they going into the crowd? Let's see what they're doing. You got AC/DC from Australia as the pose down music. Highway to Hell. Let's see what you guys are saying. Michael Hayes says Chris should be third. Gives up too much size every time he moves. You can see the gaps. I understand what Michael's saying, but yeah, it's really tough because Cbum's got the crowd easy then. Doing some posing in the crowd. He's getting all the guys down there, jumping off the stage. Yeah, this is cool. Holwick, you get to see a little bit like the thickness difference. Like he's not as thick as these other guys, but I suppose it indicates to me that there might be a clear shift. And and while the stream's going, because you got AJ and Giles on there, and Giles said AJ's gone walkabout. I think he went to take videos and photos and stuff like that or something. It's cool. This is actually really cool. On the stream as well, you get to see like HD footage in the crowd of these guys posing down, like really close up stuff. But I hope the camera gets over towards Cbum a little bit. But yeah, this is awesome. It's great to see like just such a cool contest. Like regardless of the outcome of this, it's very very cool. Let's see what you guys have. Truth Seeker 7 says first Cbum, second Martin, third Shaun. I like that name too. Holwick wins? I don't think so. Cbum missing half his biceps. That's rough. So we're all getting back up on stage now. So we're about to get the results of the Open 2024 Prague Pro. Will Cbum win and qualify for the Open 2025 Mr Olympia? Rubiel's just taking a video there of Cbum in the crowd. Is this Cbum's last contest right now? So nervous. So we're about to get results for top five. They're probably going to go like fifth or sixth down to first. And we're going to find out if Cbum wins, if Martin wins. Very, very excited. %85 of you have Cbum winning, 15% Martin Fitzwater. That might be a little bit biased, but it's not about size, it's about perfection, says Jack Van Note. I see. Here we go. We're about to find out. Let me just turn this up. I might be a little bit quiet for a second, but we're getting results and I'll feed the results to you. Let's see. I don't know what we're saying on stage now, but everyone is standing in the crowd. Everyone is standing. Urs Kalachinsky's there. This is like, I think, going to be one of the most epic moments in bodybuilding. It's just, oh, they're bringing the results up. So they're showing the video of a woman who's bringing the results up to the MC. So here we go. So even the MC doesn't have the results in hand yet. Imagine if they mess this up. Because you're seeing this piece of paper being handed up there. They're discussing it, and the guy who's the MC just pulled a face. He just went like that when he saw the results. So let's see. It sounds like it's surprising. Let's see. Okay. They said there's a lot of security behind them, but I think it's going to get hectic. They said there's thousands of people like pushing up against them. So there's a lot of people like right behind them. Everyone wants to see this moment. This is one of the most epic moments, I'd say, in bodybuilding history. Like, this is going to be talked about for a long time. You got, when Ronnie Coleman was... Okay, results. Fifth place. Horse MD, Horse Marcelo DeAngelis, whatever his name is officially. I guess we go off Horse Marcelo, which is on the competitors list. He takes fifth place in this contest. And I'd say that was about expected. We knew by the call-outs he wasn't going to place top 4, so I'm so excited to see who wins this. Matthias Holweck in, I believe this is his open debut. He's super stoked. Or did he compete last weekend? I'm not sure, but this is his breakout. Who do I have winning? I have no... I'd probably have Martin at finals, probably, but I'm not there. And when I saw other footage from the side a little bit, I had a different opinion. So, oh no, my headphones are maybe just about to die. Shaun Clarida in third. So the top two, Martin and Cbum. Okay. Martin and Cbum top 2. Who do you guys have? I'm just turning the volume down a little bit because my headphones just made that like low battery sound. So I've probably got to go in a couple of minutes here. I'm so nervous right now. Call your winners, yeah. Fit Doctor, call your winners. Who do you think's going to win and who do you have winning? Cbum first. Cbum. Second place. Cbum places second. Martin wins. Martin won. Giles says he disagrees. Martin wins. Martin has won. Martin beats Cbum. Wow. Now, I agree. That's why I'm glad I said I had Martin at the end there. I said I would have had Martin tonight. The crowd went dead silent. Whoa, Chris got 15,000 for second. Not that that's anything for him. Is that it for Cbum? Martin Fitzwater wins, beats Cbum, and I've got to say, probably deserving, but I hope this isn't it for Cbum. I want to see. Imagine if could Cbum compete next weekend in Spain? One more week. It is the end. Was that the last time we've ever seen Cbum on stage? And you know what? Martin came back better. He posed the way, he needed to. Congrats to Martin. He beat Cbum in such an epic show. I think most people thought that Cbum would win this. Yeah, Cbum was second. And it'll be very interesting to see the scorecards as well to see if Cbum took any points from prejudging or if it was Martin being moved out of the middle because he was the clear winner. And Martin wins $30,000. Shout out to Martin. He's had a very, very good year. Wow. Congrats to Martin. Boo. I know a lot of people will be upset. I'll end that poll because I know there'll be a lot of disappointment based on this result. I understand that, but this was one of the most phenomenal contests that I've ever... Oops, I didn't mean to feature that comment for ages. Sad day for the future of open bodybuilding. No, I don't think so. Martin was phenomenal, and Martin looked a lot better than the package you're seeing on screen here, which is a pre-judging footage courtesy of Victor Kohlberg. Martin wins, and now I know if Cbum had won, there'd be more hype and all that, but there's a chance that this is not it for Cbum. He just placed second to Martin Fitzwater, and it could have been close. Now, should the open future of Cbum be pending on this result? No. He'll get an invite if he wants to. 100%. Does Cbum want to go that way? Probably not. But maybe he would. But there's a show next weekend, and that's Spain, and we'll be doing this all again next weekend and talking about that. So, hey, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of fans will be upset, but I'm super stoked for Martin now because he just won this contest and, yeah, put everyone basically on notice once again. And, oh, they're talking to Cbum now, but they've dropped the audio, so we can't actually hear him. No. They have to get the audio back. Wait. They're talking to Cbum now. They're asking if it's his last. Cbum just said, I guess we'll never know. The crowd's going nuts. They're translating it now. Cbum's crying and the crowd's going nuts and they're saying, you know, he's like, we vote, we want to see you back on stage again. Yeah, he's like fully crying, like he's like doing the whole heart thing that he does, like the, but with two hands. What's he gonna say? Oh no, this is Cbum's last. Oh no, it's it. Cbum said this is one of the funnest shows he's ever competed in his life. Sorry guys, I'm just taking this in. So, all right, I'm just taking this in. Everyone's standing. This is like a crazy moment. And then Cbum handing it over to Martin for him to hit some poses. But that was, yeah, Cbum's last ever contest. And he said it was one of the funnest shows he's ever done. And you never know. We might see him again. But yeah, I'm sort of feel sad now. I've got to be honest. Like, I'm so happy Martin won. Yeah, Cbum will forever be a legend. 100%. I don't know what they just asked him about. We might have asked him about coming back or something, but wow. So Cbum just retired. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy times. Martin won. Yeah, Martin won this contest. Shout out to Martin Fitzwater. Obviously, a huge moment, Cbum retiring. I'm just going to listen to Martin here. Martin obviously trained with Cbum as well, leading up to this Olympia a bit too. Martin came back a lot better tonight, and I think that's what, solidified this win for him. But even though Cbum didn't win, with the other guys that came into the show and how they came into the show, does this change the standard forever? Like, does it? I don't know. Like, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, I just turned up the volume. But yeah. Cbum got second, yeah. I'm just going to change the name of this. Wow, that was crazy. Wow, what a show this was. Seriously. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of fans are upset because they would have loved to have seen Cbum compete in the Open, but you really have to earn it. Like I know Cbum wouldn't have wanted to be given this by any means. So in that way, it is what it is. As a fan, I get why fans would be upset, but the thing is, I think Martin deserved it. Like taking any biases away from it, Martin deserved it, and you have the judges up close there. But at prejudging in that final call out, yeah, I think Cbum won that call out. Martin Fitzwater won, for those who are just joining. Huge congratulations to Martin. Yeah, exactly. What a cool show that was. Shout out to Prague. We got to see it. Can't be it. We got to see Cbum in the Open, so I don't think anyone really expected to see it, and I'm happy we got to see it. And yeah, it was awesome. So shout out to Martin for winning. Cbum wins 15 grand, which isn't going to be a drop in the ocean for him, but Martin Fitzwater wins another 30K and walks away very, very happy, no doubt. So shout out to Martin Fitzwater. Someone said Bum wasn't outsized for real. Congrats to Martin for sure, though. I think he was definitely outsized in terms of thickness and roundness and muscularity. So, yeah, awesome. What incredible. Who won, bro? Martin Fitzwater won. So the way it worked out was first was Martin Fitzwater, second was Chris Bumstead, third was Shaun Clarida, fourth was Matthias Holweck, and fifth was Horse MD, Horse Marcelo. And Cbum did not win. Delete comment. No. Martin Fitzwater wins, Cbum second, and yeah, what a crazy show it was. We'll see what's going on social media, and I might share my screen over there as well. Let me just open it up, guys. 1 second. I want to see what the commentary is like online, because obviously there's so many Cbum fans out there. So who is the best BB posted it up? 79 comments already 4 minutes ago. Okay. So Chris Bumstead has retired. Sorry, it's early here. Cbum officially retires. That's probably a more appropriate title. All right. So I'm going to show you guys the comments, what people are saying, and we're going to break that down a little bit. Oops, sorry guys, 1 second. Just had to change that around a bit, just so it reflected a bit of what's going on. And let me just pull up this for you guys. All right, here we go. So that's the results of the 2024. I'll move myself off. Go like that. Well, there we go. All right, so pull that screen up. Michael DeBull, IFB Pro, says open class will always and forever be about size. If Chris doesn't change the criteria of judging, no one ever will. Open is size over perfection. So I don't know if that's a bit of a slight comment, but getting a lot of comments here. Complete cop out by the judges. Well said. Finally, someone comments with a brain. How is it a cop out? That's how every open show is judged. You're absolutely correct. The crazy thing is that I is naturally more drawn to Chris than Martin. He's more aesthetically pleasing. What an unfortunate day for bodybuilding. You're correct. And had Chris completely in another class, he would have taken overall. But open wants mass monsters, so that's what it will always be about. Now, I don't think it was mass over everything at this show. Far from that, because look at where Matthias Holweck, who was fourth, like he placed there and he was battling with Urs last year. And I think that Cbum was definitely bigger than him, and he beat out like Horse MD and some other big guys. So I think there was definitely a lean in this show towards aesthetics. And Shaun Clarida brought a phenomenal package. Shaun Clarida was actually really big. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Stop. Okay, I'm going to put you in timeout. It's obvious on the screen. Just time out, everyone. Anyway, that's it for this show, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. My voice is starting to go for whatever reason. And yeah, it was a good one, though. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. All the desktoppers. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding. Thank you guys so much. Martin won. That's correct. And that's it for this one. Anyway, guys, my name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.